Good evening, everybody. My name is Andrew Cowie, and I just posted a poll regarding an instructor standing next to the target and whether or not you guys would pull the trigger if the instructor told you to shoot the target next to him if he was standing next to it. I posted that specifically because I wanted to get some responses, wanted to get some feedback, and I also wanted to have the opportunity to hear what you guys thought, whether it was a good idea or a bad idea. More importantly, I wanted to get everybody's attention. So, I am the winner of California Concealed Carry CCW 5,000 Membership Award. Now that I had gotten everybody's attention with my quick controversial poll, I wanted to say thank you to the entire Facebook group. I wanted to say thank you to Daniel Carr, the admin, as well as the monitors for the page. Thank you guys for providing a educational and safe place for those of us that carry concealed firearms, are looking to get our CCW permits, for anybody that's wanting to exercise their Second Amendment right and carry a firearm, whether in their home or concealed, to protect their family and their loved ones. This is, in fact, the first YouTube video that I've ever made, so I'm just doing it right off the fly, impromptu, and just throwing it out there. So thank you, everybody. I won, for those of you who don't know, once we hit 5,000 members for the group California Concealed Carry CCW, one lucky person, who just so happened to be myself, won a diamond membership, a diamond lifetime membership to Front Sight Shooting Institute located in Nevada. It's just outside of Las Vegas, about an hour, and that membership for someone such as myself was just an opportunity that was just beyond imagination. So I wanted to say thank you to you guys who participated in liking my story that I posted, and I also want to say thank you to the group. So without further ado, thanks again. And now I'm going to go ahead and just move on to the poll that I kind of posted out there. So not going to say it's right, not going to say it's wrong. Just wanted to take advantage of this opportunity as a potential teaching moment. So not going to get into anything about myself necessarily, other than saying I am a state certified as well as a post certified firearms instructor. I've been teaching firearms for about 10 to 15 years. And over the years, I've learned a lot of good things and I've learned a lot of bad things. So one thing that I wanted to just open up the door with is with regards to an instructor standing next to a target. Is there anything that anyone could say to you that would convince you in any way that that would be okay? If the answer is no, what we're in essence saying is, nope, I'm right. There's nothing you could say that would change my mind. Then if that's the case, then we're walking away with the knowledge that we have and saying that it's justified and I'm right and I know what I'm doing and I don't need to listen to what they have to say. I live in a world, whether you're right or wrong, I want to hear both sides of the story. So having said that, I want to present that, can I show up and do any of your jobs, regardless of what they may be, tomorrow, without the education and without the training? The simple and short answer is no. We cannot perform in a manner that we have not been trained to do so. And the most significant and most important two things that separate us from anyone else is education and training. For those of us, we all know in the firearms industry and the firearms community that training is the most important thing and the most important fundamental for us, both ongoing or also for new shooters. We want to get as much training as we can. And with this opportunity that I've been given through this group and with that membership to Front Sight, I know that my training will not only grow and continue as an instructor, but also as a shooter and as a protector for myself and for my family and my loved ones. So the concept I'd like to throw out there for you guys is I have participated in numerous training environments, both in the military with the Marine Corps, also with the United States Army, also with law enforcement. And one thing that I found in many shooting situations is, one, we all know that there's a lot of stress, there can be a lot of panic, and simply said, we have psychological effects and we have physiological effects. Discussing very briefly the physiological effects, we could start sweating, we could start becoming nauseated, we might vomit in any one of those situations where we might be faced with a life or death situation. And then psychologically, we could be faced with fear, we could be faced with anxiety, with panic. Other physical concepts are tunnel vision, ringing in the ears. Our motor skills suddenly diminish once we're under stress. And for those of us in the firearms industry that has attended any firearms course, when you run out of ammo and you want to do that mag reload really quick to get your gun back up, that's the stress that I'm specifically talking about right now. Now, in a controlled training environment, I have on other times, I myself never been next to the target, and if I had, I wouldn't advertise it. It's just not a good idea. More importantly, to the point, I'm wanting to take advantage of this as a teaching tool to where many times people will go to the range, and in the military we've learned there's a lane of fire, just a solid lane of fire, but the moment somebody steps forward of that lane of fire, the person next to them says, "Whoa, hey, what are you doing? Hold back," because it's not okay. In competition, we have rules. In combat, there are no rules. But even in the military, we still have guidelines to ensure safety within a tolerance. But once we've graduated from a lane of fire to where you have people moving forward of the line, you now have a field of fire. And you learn to deal with certain circumstances and situations that we will inevitably be facing in the real world. Am I trying to justify an instructor standing next to a target? No. What I am trying to say is just a different way of teaching. For those that do it, hey, to each their own. Everybody's got their own dogma, and specifically, as I said, their own dogma for how they want to teach a course. I always say in every course you attend, take the good, leave the bad. Don't have to say that they're right. Don't have to say that they're wrong. I love the emotion that so many of us have, one, with that poll, and two, with the different trainings and backgrounds that we all come from. We can respond to things in a different way. We are emotional human beings. And when faced with life-threatening or potentially life-threatening situations, we may or may not know how exactly it is that we are going to react in those situations. What I've taken to personally teach on a regular basis is I want my students or anybody that I've trained or trained with to be as prepared as humanly possible to deal with those stressful situations and to learn, number one, stay calm so you can think. And when you can think, you can act. And when you can act, you can perform professionally and appropriately, no matter what the situation or the circumstances are. So in the training circumstances that I've gone on to teach, whether it be for just general citizens or also for military or law enforcement or security personnel, I've always prided myself on being able to apply as much stress as possible while maintaining a safety situational awareness environment and ensuring that they walk away feeling better prepared to defend themselves and to protect their families, and also to be able to perform their duties however they may be, whether they're in an official capacity or not. So one of the things that I'm going to present, and I'm going to end this video with this, is there's a lot of different ways of teaching. And when we find something that we like, hey, grab it, run with it. If you find something you don't like, if the shoe fits, put it on, don't apply, let it fly. The only thing I would love the opportunity to do is to put you in a position where you ask yourself, where are my limits that I'm not willing to cross in a training environment on the range? And if you're not willing to cross that limit on the range, have you prepared yourself for what you're going to face in the real world? If I'm not willing to shoot a target with somebody standing next to it in a controlled environment, am I truthfully prepared for that situation? And if I haven't prepared and trained in that specific manner, how am I going to expect myself to perform in the real world under similar circumstances if I haven't trained that exact way on a live fire shooting range? Now, does that mean show up to the range and just start shooting at a target with your buddy standing next to it? No way. Absolutely not, under no circumstances. The only facet or concept I would like to open up your minds to is, have you trained to the degree that you are comfortable under any situation or circumstances, should the situation or need arise, to draw your firearm and effectively and efficiently engage a target for the sole purposes of obviously stopping a threat? And if we haven't trained and to perform in a specific manner, how are we going to perform should that situation occur? So I thank you for your time. This has been about a 10-minute video. Don't want to take up too much more of it. Thank you guys for the membership. Can't thank you enough. Best regards, Semper Fi, and God bless you guys all. Thanks again. Bye.